Welcome back, everybody, to Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza Hawaii. I'm joined by my good friend Nick.
Hello.
And we're gonna find out if, when the game says it's time to finish this, if, are we gonna be done in an hour, or are we gonna be done in 12 hours?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be a, interesting discovery. Oh, yeah, the daughter.
Snuck in, did you?
Wasn't hard, if I'm being honest. Your crew has their hands full, getting ready to set sail.
We got places to be. Hoping to stow away?
Oh, please. Actually... Huh? Naomi?
I think she was gonna die for a second, but it should be good
Who
now.
raised you? Knock before you come in a room.
I know that.
You know your father raised them, and
Yeah,
you know
you
he's
know
a
your
terrible father.
I could tell somebody tried to sneak on board.
Okay.
Came to see if it was a bad guy.
And if it was, he'd signal Masaru and me. We'd jump to the captain's defense, subdue any intruder.
Upstanding conduct.
I've outstayed my welcome. One last thing, and I'll be on my way.
What's that?
On Queen Michelle's authority, any news of the Esperanza treasure is to be relayed to her without delay. In her own words, betrayal will be met with death. Was that clear?
And who's betraying what exactly?
The animations are very
We consider
interesting
you and
in
your
this
crew
cutscene.
dear associates of ours.
Yeah.
But as they say, great love yields to greater contempt.
Naomi, that's a hell of a thing to say to family. Your brother's right there.
What's there to worry about? So long as you stay true, you'll be fine. Queen Michelle. She walks among Europe's highest social echelon with great privilege.
Okay.
I sincerely hope you understand that. Her confederates are people of tremendous power and pedigree. Even in the underworld, the influence she wields could crush Raymond Law and his ilk. Nothing good comes from upsetting a woman so well loved. Particularly here, we're a colony of soldier ants serving at the whim of our queen. If you rile her, prepare for the swarm.
We'd have to be out of our minds to betray somebody like that.
Naomi, do you want to come with us to Nele Island?
Sorry, Noah. I'm not confident about your odds of leaving Atlantis in one piece, to be perfectly frank.
Kind of fucked up to say to your kid brother, but you know.
Yep.
I know there's nothing I could say to stop you, but Noah's going to need someone who can actually keep him safe.
I hear you.
Anyway, we're gonna leave him on the boat where I actually think there's a good chance he'll die. Bye.
It feels like it's speed hacked
Majima
right
here.
now. It's not,
Madland
but
is
it
getting
feels
everything
like
still
it
for
is.
now. Goromaru's clear. Steady as she goes.
Minami here. East side cannons are looking good.
Nishida, reporting the same. I think Law might really be true to his word.
Good. Thanks for keeping watch. Man your posts till the Goromaru's out of the cave, then rendezvous with us.
I gotta
We'll see you
say,
soon.
cell phones really destroy a lot of the mystique of pirates, huh?
Yeah.
Better not waste my time, boys. Cheers. Before long, we'll all be off to the races.
Okay, I guess we're here now. Gotta bring Tucker out to Nele Island. We can find the treasure once everybody's together.
We have to be getting pretty close now.
Are you good? Yeah?
Who knew sailing would be so much fun?
Where am I going? To Nele Island, right. Or so? I have to change... No, everything's... Alright. Select destination. LA Island. I don't like the change they made to the Discord overlay where it's on like the middle left of the screen now instead of like the top corner.
So, Rodriguez and Shigaki now. Hope they're both ready to get a move on.
I mean,
Probably
can't
on
you like move
pins
it
and
around or
needles,
something?
Can
knowing
you?
how long they've been
I'll have to
waiting
look.
for us.
Ain't us they've been waiting for. It's Tucker.
Yeah. By now, they must have found this village of heretics we need.
And once we pull our info together, the treasure of the Esperanza makes its grand entrance.
Oh, we're almost there, aren't we?
I think we may be, kid. Gotta say, hard to believe it took a giant team of criminals to get us to this point.
Listen, I don't want to get your hopes up, okay?
I can't
But
wait
if
for
this
the
thing
reveal.
really
The reason
has some
why
magic
the
elixir
grandpa
or
didn't run
whatever,
away with the treasure was that it was only
I swear
those
we're
two
gonna use it
coins.
to get your lungs working.
Yeah.
Alright?
It's supposed to be 200 years old, isn't it, Dad? That's nice, but should I really drink something like that?
Don't worry. I'll try a swig first, okay?
Majima.
Am I this guy?
Think so?
Think. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Huh. This is good, Majima. If what Tucker says is the real deal, we're about to get very, very rich. Ready to get things underway?
He does not look okay.
Did like the graphics get turned down or something? Or is it just like...
I haven't done anything. If the graphics are down, the game did it on its own. I haven't touched it.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nele Island's geography is by and large irrelevant to us. What's of sole importance is one location. Our heretics' village, discovered 2 centuries ago.
And if we can provide you with that, you'll be able to pinpoint the spot we're looking for?
That's correct. I'd like to be absolutely clear, however, that my share is 10%. Captain Majima guaranteed me that.
Yep, that's the deal.
I'm curious. Once we get to the village, what is it you're planning to use to guide you to the treasure? Let me guess. Walk west 100 paces from the outer edge, something like that?
Now, is it necessary I divulge this?
Essential.
Why?
Rodriguez could pull a fast one. What if he lies about where the village is? Say he watches your moves, then he takes the rest of the Haku to the real spot to fish it up themselves.
Slow down. What happens if Tucker's the one who tries something funny? Even if I lead you there, we'd come up empty-handed, and I'd be holding the bag. Then, good old Tucker and all you Yakuza slip away, having a fine time laughing it up while you screw us over.
You guys really ought to work through these issues.
Hey, cut this shit out. The treasure's ours if we just cooperate for one more day. Can we back off each other's throats?
As long as we keep everything on the up and up, there's no problem here.
If anyone is less than forthright, however, this entire enterprise collapses. After which, suspicion will tear the lot of us apart. Now, are you willing to play for the team?
All right. Looks like it's on me to arbitrate this little dispute.
Arbo, what? What's that mean?
Don't worry about it, kid.
Means everybody lays the cards down, then I go hunting for the loot. But if I get to where X is supposed to mark the spot and find out it don't...
My table.
My table!
For pinkies.
I paid a lot of money for that!
Tucker's and Rodriguez's. You both know I'm serious.
Not to be a dick about this, but why not just say you'll kill them? If it meant keeping $1 billion treasure all to myself, I should be willing to lose a finger.
Think so, do ya? I guess I'll have to chop off another each day till we're square. First day will be the pinky on the left hand. Once that's gone,
All my
you'll never be
fucking
able to
sharp
grip a
brains
knife
until
with
the
full
highest
strength
damage
again.
increase.
But hey, I'll just hire somebody to cut my food for me, you might say. Okay. Next day, we do the ring finger. Aw, there goes the place you keep your wedding band. I'll explain it to your old lady if you want.
Stop it. There's no need for all this.
Day after that comes the middle finger. Now, Yakuza customs, you never go past that to the thumb or the index. Kind of a courtesy. Make sure you can still feed yourself. So anyway, that means on day 4... we start with the pinky on the right hand.
You've made your point. Can we move on already?
No, Majima. I gotta
once I'm done
finish.
with fingers, well, that's when we get to toes. One day, one digit. I'll chop them off till there ain't nothing left to chop. We only leave the island when we're rich or we're dead. How's that sound to you? Ready to start playing nice? No more secrets or skullduggery?
Yes, damn it.
Skullduggery
I
is such a
swear, all right?
fun word.
Feels like you still might be weighing your odds here, Rodriguez?
I'm just tired. Been on this hunt for too damn long.
God, Rodriguez is fucking
I
big.
won't let any more of my life slip away on this thing. Take a good look. You want the village? There it is.
Sure about that? That's it exactly?
Cut my fingers off if you don't believe me. My answer will stay the same. Right there's where we're going.
Your turn then, Tucker.
If that's so, the Esperanza treasure would be...
I feel like that's like not precise enough to like.
somewhere
I agree.
between the 2 points you can see here. Along
Just
this
circles the
area of
island.
coastline.
The entirety
It's
of the
meant to be
island.
a secret cave, which only reveals itself at low tide.
Wait, well, he was just it's somewhere along the east coast.
Supposedly. But all of a sudden you ain't sure?
Don't start badgering me. You know full well this information is from a journal 2 centuries old, don't you? Even in the best of circumstances, mint condition and laid bare before us on this very table, the written record of a single man is never beyond the follies of memory and hyperbole.
Now that Rodriguez has showed you his, you're willing to admit yours wasn't everything you'd said it'd be, huh?
I've given you an earnest account, the whole truth and nothing but. Fetch me a Bible and I'll swear on it. All that's left is to see where it leads us.
Suits me. To the Goromara fellas?
I mean, I feel like when he's like, oh, it's in a cave, though, it reveals itself with a low tide. It's like, well, I mean, it's on the coast somewhere, and this isn't like... this isn't like a Giga Island.
Captain,
Come on, Captain, let's get to the Gormar. We found the secret cave. Yeah, we're on the home stretch, kid. And now for the Eternal. By home stretch, do you mean like an hour or like 15? Which will it be, Yakuza game? Which will it be? Yeah, alright.
Tucker will be waiting for you there. We're going to need him to guide us through the cave.
When they're,
Talk to him when you're ready to ship
standing
out.
in the exact same position as they always do with the exact same pose, and I talk to them like transition, then they, for this one, have a different dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're in the home stretch.
Yeah, surely. Oh.
nice work out there, Captain.
Won't know what awaits us. Now is your chance to go visit other places. They are giving me a lot of warnings that, like...
Captain.
Maybe I should go to Lulu. Ready up. Bro, you have like 300 full heals on you. You're good.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, now that I know that all the side quests, like, include Noah, I don't really care about most of them that much.
Don't like Noah as a character?
I don't like Noah as a character, and his existence being there kind of limits the shenanigans the side quests can be, right? Like, think about the side quests in the other Yakuza games, and, like, you can't have an 8-year-old child be there from, like, most of the really funny ones.
True.
According to the journal, it's apparently about 4 meters in diameter. Just large enough to stand out. But I doubt it'll be tremendously visible. Wouldn't be a secret cave otherwise, would it?
Thought it was supposed to be some kind of cave.
Perhaps the mouth has been obstructed over the last 2 centuries?
It's revealed when the tide's low. The tide would not be low right now.
If I catch you lying, you know what'll happen.
What? God's sake. You mean that wasn't just something you said to keep Rodriguez in line? You would really mutilate an old man, wouldn't you, you barbarian?
My guy, my entire life existence is to fight Kiryu, canonically a 60-year-old man.
There, Captain. If I may, might I suggest you fire the ship's cannons at that boulder?
It is a little silly.
We may just find something over that way.
I mean, I know the answer is greed, but this guy's like 80 and already like a billionaire and ever, and he's like, I need 10% of this treasure.
He really is just Elon, isn't he?
Ready? Aim!
I will destroy the country to make $10 more.
But you do not have that kind of cannon.
These ones. Alright. That's convenient.
Captain, what did I tell you? Take a look at that. There! That could very well be our cave ahead.
Or it's just, you know, a hole.
Like there's something there.
The Kraken! Oh shit.
Wait a
The
second.
Kraken!
Over there!
I told you, Nick, we have to deal with the Kraken at some point.
That's the Wrigley fucker that wrecked our ship! I think
Well,
we
obviously.
woke it up when we blew the rock! It looks angry!
It was either going to be, it was going to come up in some way, like either fight it as a monster or as a joke.
When I was telling you yes, sir, you're like, I don't know, might not.
Well, no, I meant that like it might end up being like. It might end up being like not like an actual sea creature, but it was obviously going to pay off the, like, it coming into the story.
Is anybody gonna acknowledge that a Kraken? There's a fire. Because like this is bigger than a giant squid.
Captain, aim for the
Yeah, it's a Kraken.
Noah's just happy to be like included.
Wow, that did like no damage.
Remember, Nick, the hard fight was supposed to be what's his nuts, who I killed almost instantly.
Yeah. It turns out if you do all the side quests, you're really overpowered, or all the side ship content, at least.
The eyes, Captain! Go for the eyes!
The Kraken just utterly confused, and I killed it with coconuts.
Doing better than I thought.
Why is it? Hey, Raptor. How you doing? I'm just ignoring mechanics because I am too strong right now.
The water's all the way up to here.
It is a little silly how this like it
This thing's ready for a big one.
just isn't capable of like actually damaging you.
Like, it can damage me, but I have like 6 full heals on the ship. Like, I don't care.
Well, it's hit you like 4 or 5 times, and it's only done like a 1/6 of your, like an 8th.
I think it's only twice, I think.
The
Working and eating. You know, I was really hoping I could ram it.
Okay, then fine. It's hit you like twice, and it's like you've been doing this the whole time. Is it gonna be a second phase? Because like
I kind of hope so. For what's gonna be one of the final like boss fights, and probably the final ship boss. Not gonna with fight Logan, which is gonna be like really boring.
it's like it's not really doing much is the thing.
I think the issue is I'm doing too much damage.
Like skipping phases or something.
Well, it's like say, I don't think I'm supposed to be able to kill both its tentacles with one broadside, right?
I guess. Does it,
Remember, Nick, the quest cannon they gave me is 10% as much damage as my lasers.
True. But, like, you didn't need to do a lot of work to get those cannons, so I don't know, the balance in this game is just kind of me.
You know, the lasers are super easy, it was just money.
Yeah. It seems like Yakuza
And not even
games
a
are
lot.
balanced. I guess maybe, in general, like, Yakuza games kind of sort of balanced around, like, you can just go through the main quest and no extra stuff.
I would say,
with the exception of like,
generally so, not always. There were a few Yakuza games where if I did not grind at least a little bit, I would not have been able to do it unless I got really good at the fighting system.
Yeah. And then you had like the first Like a Dragon where it's like, yep, you're gonna need a grind for this because this is just a crazy fight.
Wait, the first Like a Dragon game, I didn't need a grind at all until I got to that one section, which was the last like bit of the game.
Push it out of luck! Bail while you still can! Why is
I'm
nice, they
Majima.
say. No way you get eaten by a giant squid.
You think I would give up the chance to stab a squid in the face?
I think I'm into it.
I'm Majima.
There's that tracks where he's like, fuck it, I'll die to a giant squid. That's pretty badass.
Really does track Majima. It's kind of his whole entire shtick. Like, that's why he has his hate boner for Kiryu.
Asshole. It's payback time. Here it
Where he's just like, Kiryu's the dragon of Dojima. I need to fight him. Like, that was like all of Yakuza 0 and 1 of Majima being like, God damn it, Kiryu, you're not the dragon of Dojima anymore. Get better! And then I'm starting the entire game like trying to train Kiryu.
Did I beat that squid?
Yeah, you were awesome, Captain. But I think you'll want to get up now.
Huh?
We found the cave with the Esperanza treasure.
Oh wow,
There's no time to
Majima
nap.
killed the squid
We are
off
Captain to
camera.
lead the
Cool.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, not even like in a cutscene. Literally just like fade to black.
Absolutely, Captain. There it is. Exactly as the journal describes.
And I guess no one's gonna acknowledge this? Okay.
We're really at the end, ain't we? Nothing left to stop us.
Cause I'll be honest, right? If I saw someone kill a kraken with a fucking knife, I'd be much more impressed by that than this.
Yeah.
Like, he swam into the water with his tiny little knife and I guess stabbed it to death.
Of Commodore Mortimer, the race for the Esperanza treasure has exploded into action. Outside the hidden cave on Nele Island, former enemies.
Which, like, you have to imagine, like, he had to have done a lot for that knife to get deep enough to actually do anything.
Has Goro Majima
you know?
finally regained
Yeah.
his lost memories?
Because like that's nowhere near long enough to do anything if he's just stabbing through the skin or whatever. He had to get in there.
Yeah, he had to. I think like it was implied that like he like stabbed the eye and like I guess carved into
Went
it.
into the eye.
Sure looks like it. Secret enough and cavey to boot, wouldn't you say? Well, Tucker?
Indeed. I am growing...
We don't get to see that. We just like, I'm gonna go do this, and then he did it.
Whoa.
I don't know, maybe they're trying to go with that, where it's like, whatever you imagine is way better than anything we could animate or something. It's like what they do for horror games. That's a little bit different than an action scene.
Tight squeeze up ahead. Watch yourselves.
I enjoy random Yakuza guy who's here.
Stop. Everybody be quiet. Take it slow.
Huh? What's up?
You'll see.
There's cracking
Captain,
babies.
Stick with Noah, okay?
They turn the corner. It's the Splatoon squidlings.
How's going on?
What is with this red? Oh, well, it's a bodyguard. Okay,
Don't
that's
you
why
worry.
he's here. Bodyguard. for
Whatever it
Thunder.
is, your dad will take care of it.
You're right. Oh, what happened?
What do you
Just
think
keep
happened?
walking, Noah. I'm right behind you.
No cause for alarm, my boy.
Okay.
I keep remembering, Nick, right? There's a ring set that, like, makes you attack even faster than I already do. And I can't even imagine, because I already blitz every single boss. I can't even imagine if, like,
right.
I was even
Well, let go now.
faster.
Once I do,
Yeah.
just open your eyes real slow.
The treasure's like not gonna be there.
Oh.
I don't believe it. This is...
I'm honestly a little surprised it is there.
amazing!
Like they found the One Piece.
Man, this is like 10 feet into the cave. They're really lucky that shooting cannons at it didn't really, like, cause any structural damage or anything.
I swear, you just had to steal my thunder, huh?
Feast your eyes, men. We've accomplished the impossible.
No.
We found the lost treasure of the Esperanza.
You know, this guy knew it was like on this island. There's technology to where you can just like scan like the land and find this.
We did it, didn't we?
Yeah. We did it.
To be honest, though, Nick, if we're using, like, the canon, like, lore, the only one in that group who would have access to that would have been Tucker.
And he would have done it.
Yeah.
Is my point.
There's nothing here but coins and gems.
What?
Okay,
You
they're
disappointed?
made of gold.
Coins and gems do me just fine.
Maybe this is good enough for you folks. The Esperanza
I need
legend,
my
though?
my
There's something
asthma
more.
cure or
Hey,
whatever,
quit picking fights,
whatever.
Jason.
Our
Noah
treasure hunter
has.
is right. More indeed. Something very precious was said to lay among these riches.
What's that?
Why, the elixir of eternal life.
Okay, but that was
Don't
obviously a bullshit
This
part
whole
of the
time
story.
you've been after it too?
The journal made mention of something its author referred to as
The Kiryu is just in here.
And when prepared according to certain esoteric Chinese medicinal formulae, it supposedly yields.
So this guy thought that Eternal Life Elixir was in here, and he didn't fucking like
Absconded with it all those
buy the
many years
island that he knew it was on, and then
Well,
just
he
like
said he
scan it
believed
with
it was
satellites or
on.
I
whatever.
guess at a certain age, health matters more than wealth, huh?
No need to fret. I'm quite content with either. What we've uncovered is truly majestic.
Noah, I'm sorry we couldn't find this stuff. This heart of the dragon. For 7 years, it's all I ever sailed for.
Like, to a degree.
He has asthma.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm doing great. I got to go on an adventure. We got to beat up a giant squid.
It's like giga
I'll
asthma,
cough
though, or
sometimes.
something.
It's no big deal.
It's just,
yeah, but it's
as
the.
a father,
It's not like
you
something.
can't help but blame yourself when your kid's sick. If there was
That's like,
something,
oh, he's gonna
anything
die
that could
before
help you
he's
all,
12 or whatever.
Believe me, I'd find it.
I'm all right. Besides, if there really is some heart of the dragon or whatever it's called, I don't need it. Lots of people deal with worse stuff than I do.
I do enjoy
Jason.
how, like...
Yeah, plus it's just like, oh, it gives him eternal life with asthma.
Yeah, like, Noah's sickness was, like, a big aspect or whatever, but, like, it's come up 4 times, I think, and was so... What?
Want to give it a try?
It's come up, like, 4 times, and was solved with, like, you know, one thing of an inhaler, and he was good.
Ikayaki for everyone. Minami thought we could even sell it.
How's it taste?
Hell, try it for yourself.
That's like Monster Hunter levels of food.
Yeah.
Damn, that is good. Shit, nice work.
Would you believe Masaru tried to butt in and give us grilling tips? Still turned out all right, I'd say. With the captain's seal of approval, those Polycana guys will shell out for sure.
Okay, so what goes wrong?
Just give it out for free. Stand in front of all this treasure and you're still trying to squeeze people?
Captain? I wanted to give you a present too, actually.
It has to go wrong somehow, obviously. Like, how does this go wrong?
To make a pendant,
How?
like the one my grandpa made for me.
How long was Majima knocked out for?
How'd you find time to pull that off?
Something I always wanted to do if I got the chance. You know, try crafting one of my own. A keepsake from our adventure.
Look at that. Couldn't ask for a better present, kid.
Really?
And then the queen shows up because, like, she was just watching us from a satellite. From the Google Earth satellite, she was just watching us.
Yeah. Captain, it's just too much loot to carry it out.
That's what happens.
Okay.
That's what happens. We're gonna go to sleep and wake up and it's all gonna be gone. And be like, who could have done this?
Yeah. Rodriguez secured us a bigger freighter. We'll aim for low tide tomorrow to load the rest.
Alright, guess there ain't much else for us to do here. We're just gonna go and leave. Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, it goes against my instincts to leave anything behind, but Shakika Rodriguez can handle it. You know, the guys that we think will betray us.
Yeah, what could go wrong? Well, not Shigaki. Shigaki's, like, one of Majima's, like, original, gang members. But, like, Rodriguez would kick the shit out of Shigaki.
I say we take the opportunity for a breather. I say you sleep in the room with the treasure, because it's... Yeah.
I mean, I'm the one who voiced Majima in Yakuza 4. And I think this is the first time we've seen him talk since then.
Yeah.
Gyodai, once you get us on board, it'll be time for you to head home. I know you like it here, so if there's anything you still want to do it now. Once you're good, come find me in the captain's quarters.
Okay, that's pretty solidly like you're about to do the final thing talk for video games.
This is the 4th time this stream they have said that, though, Nick.
Fair. Well, no, they were just like in the final stretch. I don't think they've done the actual, like, if there's anything you want to do it now. Left, you have. Oh, they have? Okay.
Woo, being sick. If you're ready, you can rest till the tide pulls out again. After that, don't make catch your dragon feet coming home, alright? What do you say? After this, you know, okay, this is the final stretch bit. I'm pretty sure I have a save as we just did. I just want to make sure. Yeah.
Bro.
I think they were like making a save in a new area that wasn't like autosave or whatever or something.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of chapter save, which puts us right here. So I just need to not save over it if I want to. But like in every Yakuza game, once you do the final bit, you go back to free roam. So
yeah,
it's just this final bit is usually like an hour and a half or something. Not always, but usually.
It's not like
me.
you're gonna super play it after
I'm
this.
looking at Nele Island
Yep.
now. It's as you thought. They're planning to hide the treasure.
It's so obvious. The fucking neon sail. It's like she could be just a dot in the distance and see the neon purple sail and be like, yep, there they are.
Out of the cave and onto their ship. They'll probably start once the tide is low.
So I see. Then your father sailed straight, leaving us at a regrettable impasse.
I mean,
Tell me,
did they?
did he seem amenable when you last spoke?
Well, yeah,
My
like
father
I
is
don't
a
think
very
we've
ignorant
ever. Oh no, we did. She said, "Oh, I think it might be on Nelly Island. You should investigate or whatever."
Fret not, my dear. I'll not lay a hand on your father or brother.
She just throws him to the
Love
sharks.
is
I did
the
not lay a hand on them. The hookah.
Thank you for your compassion.
Naturally, you'll understand, though. Mercy has its limits. As for the Goromaru's crew, the Yakuza, the Haku, I only hope they surrender rather than go down with it.
That's a big fucking ship.
Sharks prefer live prey.
Holy shit.
They barely nip at corpses. Oh, I do.
Oh, it's like a
love
cruise
to
liner.
spoil my babies.
That is such a funny idea to convert a cruise liner into a pirate, into like a galleon. It was like stylized. That's really funny.
People with her. Never seen a sight like this before. No mistaking it. They'll be at Nele soon. You readied up, Rodriguez?
Yeah. Thanks for the warning. We'll keep everything safe and sound.
Queen's fleet is gonna be 9 ships, hers and the Vanguard. The Goromaru can't take them all alone.
Wanna bet?
I want to bet.
Thanks to you. Sure, Majima and the Yakuza will be grateful for the assist. We'll keep the fighting close to the island. That's our best shot. Appreciate it.
Always happy to help.
Okay, like if Rodriguez told them that I'm working with what's his nuts, I forget his name, he's boring as shit. I'm working what's his nuts to double team the queen, and then I could see Majima agreeing to that to a degree, and then him going, "Oh, he's calling me. Let me go onto my phone." If he did not tell them, and like Majima's crew watched the Haku who has tried to kill Majima on like 4 separate occasions, hates being here, hates working with him, drop what he's doing, walk 5 feet away and pull out his phone, and no one questions it. They're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
You can save your thanks, Rodriguez. Hell, I'm probably the one.
Because I can believe Rodriguez being, like, played by him.
Majima.
I can believe that. Because Rodriguez is an idiot.
She already knows we found the treasure.
Is that so?
Oh no. Are we gonna be okay?
Maybe. Luckily, this is something that Raymond saw coming in advance.
Okay, so he did. Okay.
Got a plan.
Yeah? Fill me in.
Had a squad of boats stashed away nearby. Should be intercepting them as we speak. They're quick enough to disrupt the Queen's formation. Give the Goromaru room to breathe. The biggest problem.
We're just gonna get shot and die.
Only we've got the artillery to handle her. That's where you come in. Figured you'd like that part.
Figured wrong there.
What is it?
You and Raymond? You cooked this whole scheme up? The rest of us, we don't find out till it's go time?
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Right now, the Queen's the one you need to be pissed off at. Like it or not, the fight's here. and it's winner take all.
See your point.
If you want to bail, I won't stop you. But in that case...
My guy, I beat you in a fight like 6 times. What are you doing?
I know a bluff when I see one.
My guy, a bluff only works if there's any threat behind it. I've kicked your ass like 6 times.
Yeah. But all that aside, there's no more time for negotiation. Without you, everything we worked for is the Queen's to plunder. Please, Majima.
Yeah, why not?
I love Majima's such a great main character. Because, like, with Majima, you can have him do completely asinine bullshit decisions, and it fits.
Yeah.
When he's like, you want me to work with the guy who's been trying to backstab me the entire game? Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Yeah, water under the bridge.
Water under the bridge. And you go, yeah, that's Majima.
Everyone up! Queen Michelle's coming to screw us, and we ain't gonna let her!
Every time I see the fucking like, the 70-year-old shipwright who's here, it's like, he really just got brought along, didn't he?
Yeah.
We earned this treasure, and we'll die before we give it up!
Aw, you can't see, like, the scientist guy who's like, oh yeah, I'll come join in for my free time. Wait, what? We'll die before we give it up? Wait, I just volunteered because I wanted to go fishing.
Yeah. Or that rich businessman who just wanted to be on a boat.
No, I didn't get him. I got his son?
I thought you got him. Oh, whatever.
I think I got his son. Because he said, I've realized that, you know, it's for... My life is to be with my family. When he almost died, he's like, oh, wait, shit, I realized the things that I actually appreciate.
It just, like, bounces off the Goromaru and it keeps
Queen
coming.
watching in horror as, like, the jet thrusters on the back of my boat activate and I ram her boat. Because boats don't... At sizes this big, I would still break her boat if I rammed it.
Yeah.
My boat would also break, but hers would break too. Molotovs, alright. I mean...
Oh, incorrigible. Seems they're not alone, are they?
What do you mean not alone? It's like 12 guys in like speedboats.
It's like oh, you mean Rodriguez, the guy that's with them, brought along his men?
Annihilate them to a man!
Those are like howitzers.
Anchors away!
What?
Goromaru, full speed ahead!
Why are the anchors not already away?
I mean, I think that's just them being poetic.
Oh wow, 500 HP each. Huh?
500. Like,
wow.
It's like less than.
That's like less than the guys I encountered on the ocean. All right, that's you dead. All right, it's 2 ships dead. 1 killed by nothing but more than my machine guns. All right, there's another 1 dead.
Like, they could have made these guys have like 5,000 and then like made it so each has to be a ship battle or something if this is the final fight.
If they were gonna do that for each one though, that would be a little bit asinine. Maybe not asinine, but tedious. That is still less health than the final battle in the Coliseum.
And it's probably not as loaded up with bullshit. Just think how that works. Are you like not allowed to?
I can't move right now, but I was also positioned perfectly where I somehow avoided all of that.
Oh, did it have like some sort of like CC or something?
No, I think just like where I was positioned and like it's stopping me fully, stopped me from being able to move.
Ah. The fucking drifting is so
it's
stupid.
so funny though. Because the issue will always be that, like, the game really wants me to take advantage, or, not advantage is the right word, to use, like, oh, your crew are injured as, like, other gameplay, but, like, you just don't need to use that, like, most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, the last time you used the bazooka, I'm pretty sure was in, like, the tutorial for it. I remember when Rodriguez was like, you can't do this on your own?
I don't know if you heard her, because it had her voice on for just a second, because I rhymed her. I'm still full of fight! Which is... when, I'm about to fucking 360 on you. And you're dead. Anyway.
Defeat the boss ship.
Has like a third of the health. Wait, what?
I was saying it's like the music seemed like unique, but
only 25 guys? There better be like more to this. It's like I brought more guys than she did.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is balanced. I mean, but the thing is, like, they could dynamically make it harder based on how upgraded your ship is. You know, if you didn't do any of like the side ship content, because it's like, why wouldn't you do the side ship content in the pirate game?
Yeah. Because it's very important to note, like, I didn't grind, not really. Like, at the start of the game, what I did, you could classify as grinding at that point, but that equated to like maybe $200,000 or $300,000. And from just the Coliseum, I've made like 6 mil.
Yeah. Yeah, you like grinded to like be able to get the maximum ship you can get like at that time because it was funny, basically.
Yeah, and like, and again, it's like, it's not like that took me a while. Like, that was maybe 2 hours just going on the water, because like the pickups on the water can sell for like $80 a piece. And if you do that for like 2 hours, you get like a couple thousand. The Queen watching with like slight concern as like I just run through everything she has. Still haven't lost a single man.
They did at least have like multiple waves, but
they did have that, which is good. I was very concerned they wouldn't have at least that.
And it would just be a small 25-man fight.
Because I was expecting either just the small 20. I was expecting the waves, or just like one big 100-man fight or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I think would have been better than the waves.
Yeah.
Swooping in like a buzzard for the treasure, are we?
Queen's like,
Ain't my idea.
This did not go as planned.
You sure milady wants to try it?
Hold your tongue. No one dare speak to me like that. All of you, cut down this insolent worm.
I've already killed like 100 guys, and a bear and a tiger.
Even at the cost of your lives.
The crew. Wait, what was that last part? What was that last? I like the guy with the tiny shiv next to the guy with a sledgehammer.
And they break their legs. Falling.
That is a big fall. Yarg.
God, that guy would have been way better as like
king
the main,
of the pirates. As the king of the pirates. Yeah, he'd been way better.
He's got the drip. He's got the beard.
She really played you for saps.
Better kill me quick.
Nick, he's holding his fucking musket sideways. That's how you know he's serious.
You'll drown too.
Look at that guy at the shiv.
Like they say, we're all in the same boat, huh? Got my.
I will say one thing I love about Yakuza is that I can pause the cutscenes. I almost never take advantage of that fact. I love they let you do that though.
Sympathy. But that don't mean I'll be going easy on you.
Anyway, I dash back 3 times, charge my gun, and half you die. Anyway, that was half of them dead. I called it perfectly, Nick. Oh, the true king of the pirates is done. They really made the gun way too strong for, like, a game that one of its biggest focuses is, like, these big fights. They made the gun way too strong.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. See why Noah thinks the world of you.
Are you?
Had my reservations.
Are you really gonna fight me at this point? Like, really?
Still here, huh, Naomi? Right then, what's your plan? I get it. You were trying to buy the queen time you...
The Kraken just grabs her and pulls her under. Like from, what happened to Machete and the other one?
Yeah. Or it's just like an even bigger Kraken and they make a joke about how that's the mom and just never bring it up again.
Hey, Naomi, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
Naomi, why won't you just give up?
Yeah.
You know, Noah, you're one thing, but I refuse to let Dad make his told you so face it.
Are you really gonna fight us over, like, spite? He's a bad dad, I get it. But, like, his biggest crime that I'm aware of is that he just didn't raise you.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's why it has to be like this. Better to turn your back and run, little brother.
Do you think this is gonna end well for you? Oh, okay. Good dive.
Ooh, must be tough having girls that age, eh, Jason?
Yeah. Say that again.
Okay, Queen, what is your plan? You've lost all your men. You are by yourself in a speedboat. There's no reason to believe I don't have men at the treasure right now.
Hello, it's me. Oh, am I speaking to an imbecile? It's your queen, obviously. Come receive me at once. I'm approaching that light.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Be quick about it.
Is the king gonna like betray
Yeah,
her?
he's
Be
gonna,
like,
yeah,
"Nah."
he's gonna be like, I win now.
That's far enough. No one authorized entry. Is that Queen Michelle?
Use your damn eyes, would you?
I'm sorry to say this, ma'am. Your rights in Atlantis have been rescinded, including the privilege of entry. As of now, all security, as well as the city's cannons, serve Raymond Law, our sovereign pirate king. If you'll remain here any longer, we'll be forced to fire on you for trespassing.
Excuse me? Please, I dare you to repeat that again. This is absolute nonsense.
I must insist you leave immediately. Only out of respect for you, ma'am, have we held our fire this long.
Cretin! Raymond, you louse. Do you have any idea what you're playing at?
Well, obviously, Michelle. All of this is my doing.
He's so generic and boring as the main villain.
Yeah.
Let me explain it to you. Everything you heard about the Nele Island treasure, all of that information came to you at my discretion.
If I put on a black shirt and a gold necklace, I'd be him, Nick.
It out to whet your appetite.
Like 200 pounds.
And in the end, you're just an arrogant old woman. Dull and gullible.
What?
And so, you took your entire guard to Nele Island, so you could rob them, the Yakuza, the Haku, anyone in your way. My best guess was that you would end up losing a little under half your men.
The hardest part of the cosplay is getting
But you
fat enough
far
to pull it
exceeded
off.
expectations. My sincere condolences.
Raymond, you bastard!
Oh, spare me. You made the mistake of leaving this great haven ripe for the picking. Madlantis is mine, and it was pathetically easy to take.
Mark my words. Do you hear me? Or have you forgotten the power I possess? My friend, this world you and I inhabit exists at the mercy of the upper strata. A place where I am loved like a daughter. You think they would permit some renegade interloper to run things in my stead? They will come for revenge. They will wring the blood from your body.
I'll see you hounded to the end.
And this is where he goes, I'd like to see them try to, like, contest me in my fortress. And then he just ignores the fact that a Predator Joan exists.
Yeah, just like, you know, military might.
That does sound inconvenient.
Like
I would
SEAL
hardly
Team
have
6
time
would
to deal with all of that.
just get in here and murder him and
But
get out without anyone knowing
That's why
anything
money
better
is so useful.
happening.
You see,
So
I told them about our billion-dollar treasure. And I explained that you were trying to keep it all for yourself. They became most aggrieved.
Once again, in the grand scheme
they're like, oh no, a billion dollars.
In the grand scheme of things, if we're talking about the upper strata of, like, the world, $1 billion is really not that much.
When they heard about that.
Are you insane? You plan to round up the entire treasure and simply deliver it to them?
For Madlantis, I'd pay any price. And I'll be joining their family for my service. Certainly, that's worth $1 billion.
This is outrageous!
All your power came to you through luck and nepotism. You have no idea what it is to earn something. You don't know the value of power. You treat this city like a trifle, where I can make it a kingdom.
What?
A sanctuary from petty laws and regulations. A place that light can
Tortuga
never reach. Nuclear weapons, bioweapons, chattel slavery, organ trade, market manipulation. Nothing to stop a man from making his fortune. The Palicana that Bryce dreamed of made manifest before our very eyes. All this pirate talk and gambling for pennies has been fun, but it's time to serve a higher class of clientele. And once I do, I become one of the great pillars of the world. A slum kid who was born with nothing except his hands and his wits. From one end of society to the other, quite the journey. Greater than any treasure hunt, I would say. Madlantis Security gave you a warning. If you don't leave now, they'll have no other choice.
Raymond, reconsider. This is me. I've cherished you like you're my own brother.
Is that so? Well, let me show you my love, dear sister.
Raymond!
Is he like? Is there gonna be like another act, or is like he's just being set up for like another game?
I'm in the final chapter. I sure as fuck hope it's not set up for another game because he's a boring villain.
Pick up the pace! We need to get this out while the tide is low!
Yeah. The Queen may regroup and come back for another round. We held her off well enough once.
I don't think she'd be able to, like, gather up enough yachts again in one day.
Yeah.
Raymond call yet? He got anything for us?
Nothing. Once he told us the Queen was on the way, it's been radio silence.
We find the long-lost treasure and still can't catch a break. Who else is gonna try to nab this thing? After all this, we may end up having to hide it somewhere else, huh?
We can count on Tucker to fence all this stuff. Still, we can't let up. So keep moving.
The phone vibe is so loud.
Who's calling? Is it important?
It's Raymond. Let's see what he's got to say now. Hey, yeah, it's Rodriguez. Uh-huh. We're loading the hall right now. Understood. My share in the Hakus, that's all up to your distribution channels or whatever. I'm sticking to the deal we agreed on. As for Majima and the rest of his people, you can work it out with them yourself. Yeah, he's right here.
Majima, now you have to fight my fleet.
Yo, Raymond!
This one.
What's going on? We're kind of busy.
I've no doubt you are. You and Jason will want to hear this, though. Just now, my men took Rich Island and locked it down. They're getting drinks. Apparently, the girl working the bar is a real knockout. Moana Rich. I think that's her name.
The hell? What is this?
Poor thing. You wouldn't believe how scared she is. Care to see? Here, I'll send you.
Jason's like, oh fuck, I forgot about my other daughter.
My other child.
What? What the fuck? Moana! What do you want?
I would do the treasure.
What the fuck do you two think I want? The Esperanza treasure, obviously. Every last cent of it.
Look at random NPC in the background. And, like, them giving him reactions like what's going on.
Or else Moana's dead, and the island goes up in flames. Is that simple enough for you people?
I don't think he gives a single fuck about the island going up in flames.
Braver than I took you for.
That woman's no longer with us. Madlantis belongs to me now. She's nothing but smoke and debris.
Say what now?
As we
And then the other daughter, Naomi, will like somehow sneak in and assassinates him and we're all good.
speak, the only two parties left in contention are yours and mine. Got that? And I'm the one holding all the cards. You know that's true. Choose your words well now. Things have changed, and I suggest you respect that.
Moana. Let her go.
No problem. I can make that happen. All you need to do is load the treasure, come to Madlantis, we'll do an exchange. For her sake, don't keep me waiting though, eh? I'll give her back. But I can't promise she won't be coming back to you in a box.
Fuck you, asshole.
Conversation over. Last thing, give Rod...
Conversation over then. We're done here. Last thing.
And another thing.
And another thing. P.S.
Rodriguez, my thanks, would you? With our side deal wrapped up, I doubt I'll be seeing him again.
I'm here, prick. You got something to tell me?
Sure, you want to hear it straight? God never sent me a better tool than you. Kinda mark a guy prays for.
Huh? Wait, hold on. You've got to be kidding me. This Moana girl doesn't mean dick to me as far as leverage. I'm not giving up my share for anyone, understand?
Nothing's been
Like
decided
that. I was like,
yet.
fuck you guys.
Hell, it hasn't. The treasure goes with Tucker, and we divide it up just the way we planned. No changes. Understood? Jason and Noah, sorry, but you don't get a say. We all know where you're gonna stand. I'm not here to discuss anything.
You're not getting rid of me that easy.
I always find it so weird that Jason was like, I'm gonna take these wrist guards to block blades with, and he made them like 2 inches wide. Instead of just like his entire forearm or something, right?
Yeah.
You wanna do this the hard way?
None of us got time for this shit. See, you wanna beat your chest. Moana's waiting for us to come through.
I said I don't give a shit! You wanna rush in and save the girl? Not on my dime! We're standing on set for life money! Never answer to nobody money!
Not split like the 1,000 ways or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes for you to let a little girl die.
Well, isn't each one's like 5%
What
or
do you
something?
spend it on?
But we
What is there
have
that's worth
like
that?
we said we're splitting it equally between like the 200-ish people or whatever. 0.5%,
Yeah.
I think you remember 0.5%.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Money ain't so special. High as you stack it, it's still just money.
This getting through to you, Shigaki? Wake the hell up. Enough of this shit!
It's just money, he says. You've got no idea. You're both fucked in the head.
True.
Neither of you know a damn thing about the way the world works. The Yakuza took men like us in and spit us out. We've been crawling on our hands and knees since it all went to shit under your watch! Huh? Well? Answer for that, why don't you?
What you want? I ain't got nothing for you. Lost my memories, remember?
What you want? Mad Dog of Shimano. Goro Majima. Living legend. What a fucking joke. You were supposed to be the guy who tore off his leash and took what he wanted. No pity. Anyone dumb enough to get in your way got mauled.
That is what he has been doing the entire game. That is even what this would be doing, is that he doesn't give a shit about the money, he wants to save the girl, so that's what he does.
Yeah.
This complaint doesn't fit, because what you're complaining about him not doing is what he has been doing the entire game, and what this is now.
You were Yakuza royalty.
Also, I don't know if you remember, when he was a part of the Tojo clan, the last thing he cared about was money.
Yeah.
He threw away money on so much dumb fucking plans because he thought it was funny. The Majima construction company that was losing money and he only did it because he thought it was funny? Everything involving Kiryu. Everything. Majima never once gave a shit about money.
You are a work of art. And every man here, we all dreamed of being just like you.
Being a badass? Living by your own rules? Strong enough to take on the world? The Yakuza told you all. That's what being a man is.
Yeah, they did.
Now's your chance. Got a line in the sand here. Leaving that girl to die, that don't make you a badass. Sure don't make you Yakuza. Makes you a mutt. Cross this line and there's no coming back from it. You hearing me? Look at me when I'm talking to you!
Rodriguez,
also in every single Yakuza game, when Majima was given the choice between money and power, and saving someone he knew absolutely nothing about, besides the fact they were important to someone he knew, he chose saving the person every time.
Yeah.
Every time Kiryu came up to him in every game, it was like, Majima, I need your help doing this thing. Majima like, I'm gonna drop everything I'm doing. Fuck everything. I'm helping Kiryu.
Pretty sure Rodriguez is gonna stand with, let's go beat up Raymond, considering he was just betrayed.
You stand. This girl, Moana, she's nothing to you either. What, you gonna tell me I'm wrong? You don't want the money?
What Majima said about crossing the line just now? He's talking about leaving Brotherhood behind. You go down that road, maybe you end up getting the last laugh. But only once everyone else is silent. As for me...
It's always funny to me how fucking big Rodriguez, but how much of a fucking pushover he is.
Yeah.
I know better than to choose that path. And besides, Raymond made a goddamn fool out of me. Can't walk away from that.
Then it sounds like we're back where we started. My people and Tucker will split the treasure between us. Same cuts as we would have had before you ever got involved.
You're no better than the bad guys, Shigaki.
Be quiet, kid. A real bad guy would kill you.
Moana's gonna die unless we save her!
Really weird statement to say when, like, your entire argument up to this point has been, let the girl die, we want the money. Really weird statement, my guy.
It's the same thing. You might as well be killing her!
Shut it! He ain't bad. Just making a bad call. But hey, sometimes all we need's a good whack to the head. Eh, Shigaki?
Don't talk like you know me. I'm done listening to you, Majima!
Anyway, I jumped back through time and fired my gun. I will say, just late game Yakuza, when you have all the upgrades, you just don't care about mechanics or trying, really.
Yeah. Except for sometimes that one random fight, where if you don't have all the upgrades, you will suffer.
That guy's dead, by the way.
Yeah.
That guy's also dead. I cut him across, like, the neck and there was blood.
We're not done yet.
Why are you facing that way? I guess he's facing that way because there were a lot of guys that way. Bang, bang, bang. Alright. Jesus Christ. It's very entertaining, like, everybody is, like, punching and kicking, and then in the back is Rodriguez with his sword cutting people in half.
Yeah.
Alright, Noah. Right now, why don't you walk up into this fucking brawl, get captured, and fucking become a hostage? For, like, the 4th time. Come on. Alright, let's... Walk up the Shigaki. Good job, Noah. Never learn, Noah.
Noah, look out!
Only bad guys kill children. Sure.
Alright, cool. Jason dies, I guess.
For reasons, I guess.
Like, you could have just, like, kicked him or something instead of, you know...
But no, but how would you have the tragic, fucking Noah's an orphan now
And
or
now,
something?
and now Shigaki would
No,
be...
wait, no, he has a mom.
And now Shigaki would be like, oh, what have I done? I was only gonna stab the child.
Yeah.
Are you hurt? Noah?
Dad!
Why did you walk up during the fight, Noah?
Okay, like that could if you don't get medical treatment, that's certainly like a mortal wound, I would say, because it's pretty deep. It's not a you have seconds to live wound though when it's still embedded in your stomach.
However, they are in an island in the middle of the fucking ocean. I believe canonically hours away from land.
Jason!
I didn't...
I was only gonna stab the kid.
I was only gonna threaten him. I didn't
mean to hurt anybody. I was always saying that I was
mean to hurt anybody.
Take a time out. You're done.
Alright, it would have ruined, like, the atmosphere or whatever. Saitama, whatever his name is, should have uppercutted him and just, like, him fly in the air like he did the bear. Remember, he punched the bear into orbit. That was a thing. Yeah. That's a canon thing Saiga's done. Saiga's also stopped a speeding car by just shoulder checking it. That is also a thing he has canonically done.
Dad, you're okay, right? Right?
Jason.
Yeah, that's not... Don't.
He'll bleed out if you do that. Have to get him on a boat. Kyodai, give me some help here!
On it.
Day late and a buck short.
Huh?
The heart of the dragon.
It was inside of me all along.
I could just walk this crap off. Funny, ain't it?
Jason, if you die here, it's purely because the writers needed to give this, like, needed a main character to die, and for no other reason.
Yeah.
On the hunt.
Hey, moron! Nobody's dying here, you got it?
I would love if, like, one of the guys like, dude, you're not gonna die from this. We have medical on the way. It sucks, don't get me wrong. Just don't move, you'll be fine.
It's alright, Majima. Let's be real. Before you showed up at the bar, I might as well have been dead. Rotting away on that island. Drinking myself numb. I'm sorry, Noah. They held you down with me. Like an old, gnarled root. Thank you. For cutting my son free. For saving us both.
Just drop him off with the mom. Hey, sorry, Jason's dead. Bye!
Captain's orders.
Moana. Tell me she'll be safe.
Of course she will. We'll get her back. You can see her yourself.
Dad,
No. Forgive me.
Boot.
Let's get him out. Gonna be okay, Noah. Your dad's strong. He ain't leaving you without a fight.
Okay, I'm gonna be. If they better have him live if they made such a big deal of this, of like saving him.
Good. Now let's go. Full throttle.
I'm surprised Tucker cares at all.
Yeah.
Jason has left your crew.
it's my fault.
It really is.
All 'cause I kept I'm begging you to leave the
Not that, I mean, partially that part, but like, you could have just stayed back instead of like walking into the active fight. To be like, ooh, what's going on over here?
Chris? He's gonna die now because of me. And now, Moana's gonna die too.
Kids are supposed to have dreams. You had them, and you chased them with all you got. Ain't nothing to be sorry for. Don't ever start thinking you should have given up on your dreams. I won't let life do that to you. You wanted to see the world. I'll make sure this world's worth seeing.
I find it always entertaining how Majima, like, everyone views Majima as absolute insane psychopath, which he is insane, but dear God, will he just attach to random people?
I know.
Damn it.
Remember, what caused his mental break in the first place? He attached to a random blind girl who he found, and then 2 days later, she essentially committed suicide, and that's what broke him.
Yeah.
Noah, Dad's gonna be fine. He ain't going nowhere. As me, guy was too hot-blooded anyhow. Could do him good to lose a few drops.
You mean it? He really won't die?
Nah. Jason's in good hands with my brother, you know? Meantime, Moana's waiting for us. I promise she'll be safe. Believe me. One man to another.
Captain!
I don't think I've ever realized just how tattered Noah's shirt is.
No point beating around the bush here. I need you. So I don't want to hear any complaining. Either step up, or I smack you down.
Hope you don't think I'm just scared to get hit. I'm with you. In fact, I'm begging you. Please let me atone for this.
Man, all it took for me to change my entire worldview was accidentally stabbing someone who I hated.
I can't take it. Seeing the kid cry like that. I'll do it. Whatever you ask. We're here, at your command.
Your orders are simple. Load the treasure first, save Jason and Moana next. Noah deserves the world after all he's been through. I say it's time we give it to him.
Yes, sir! Captain Majima, welcome to Atlantis. Brought my treasure, huh? That you I'm seeing at the fore?
You bet. Because if I don't like what I hear from you, I plan on sinking this barge, treasure and all.
Hey, he's shirtless. That's how you know it's the end. Alright.
Majima has zero fucking chill. If you threaten someone he remotely cares about.
It's the daughter of a guy he's known for like a week.
I think canonically it's been like 3 days. I think canonically it's been like 3 days.
I always wanted to go out with a bang.
Moana, she's really worth more to you than your own life. How chivalrous.
When she's on the Goromaru safe and sound, I'll deliver the treasure to you personally. we all get what we want, and nobody gets hurt.
Downright sensible. Sending the girl your way now.
Moana! I'm so happy! You're okay, right? Noah. Where's Dad? There was a fight. He got hurt pretty bad. Majima and Tucker are taking him to the hospital. Oh, God.
Turning starboard!
But Majima... Why are we leaving?
Oh, you see, Majima's planning to kill every single person in there by himself.
Yes.
And, we just, you know... We don't want to get in his way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the captain's orders. We'll be back. Sure as hell won't abandon him. But for now, though, we wait.
You were basically right. That's like not the full treasure though.
I mean, it's a lot of it.
Yeah, but like this boat's smaller than their other boat. Why can't they? Whatever.
Oromaru gets clear of the cannons, I'll lose these, all right? Keep your fingers off the triggers, boys. I feel twitchy. Uh-huh. Just don't get too comfortable.
I feel like the threat of, if you attack me, I'll sink the treasure in your bay, isn't that good of a threat.
Eh.
Like, it'll be annoying to get, I guess, but it'd take him, like, maybe a day?
It'd probably take more than a day, but it, like, you know, be worth the expense.
There. We'll be coming aboard soon.
Aren't you the same goon that Majima
Yes.
beat up at the beginning of the game?
Captain Majima, look at you. Cool, motherfucker. Strapping bombs to yourself for the sake of a girl. Most places in the world, people would clap for.
Remember when Kiryu deflected machine gun fire with a sword? That was weird. That was in a cutscene. That's canon.
That. We ain't in most places, though, are we? Here, all you get is a grave in the ocean that no one will ever know about.
Well, I don't even get last words. Come on, hear a guy out.
I was gonna bring up, like, yes, let's get closer to the guy with our machine guns, but...
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
Let's not pretend like this guy can take Majima.
This is where they're like, you see, Majima's 60 years old, so he's...
Sad when people don't
He also has cancer now.
realize they're washed up. If this were 20 years ago, maybe you could have given me a fight.
Whatever.
I feel that you're right. He's 60 right now, getting like kicked in the face by a guy in.
I'll bet that missing eye makes you feel like a real swashbuckler, doesn't it? Wonder how you'll look missing both. Still got some dog in him. Play dead for me, oh little pooch. About time you showed up. What the hell? How'd you get here?
I know every square inch of this place.
He fucking put on a pirate hat.
Yeah.
You really worked him over. Gonna regret that.
Go to hell!
I want Raymond Law to do that same move to Majima, where like the throat
he just fucking
doesn't
bounces off of him.
Yeah.
Long time since you were beaten this bad. Am I wrong?
Same as it ever was. I'll say this. Nothing like it to get the blood up. Let me at 'em. They racked up a hell of a bill.
Sure you're good?
Kind of question's that? Waiting this long?
I can't wait for like all this build up for Raymond, and I kill him in like 10 seconds, Nick. I can't wait.
It's all the better when
I'm gonna save up my Shadow Clone Jutsu so I can just blitz him in like 10 seconds.
Whoever said it tastes best served cold, they were onto some shit.
Got that right. Don't forget this. Your hat. Captain.
She's just
So
holding
Raymond
off
screwed
3
everyone
people while
over
they're having
and
this
got my father
conversation.
stabbed. Did the queen in too. Worst of all, he hurt my sister's beautiful face. All right, you. Long as it takes to kill him, we're on the same side.
I was really hoping that like I don't know, part of it would be upgrading like the sorting gun, like
Welcome
their
to the table.
appearance or whatever. But eh.
Let's start with the appetizers.
Wow, Nick, all of that's how much time I lost, huh? Man in Black A. Bang.
And they're dead.
Bang.
Isn't this the guy that like
Bang.
the goon? He doesn't even get like a real name.
Yeah. Bang. Anyway. Good boss fight. Really does remind me of the fucking samurai one where I just do that to every single enemy in the game. Why did they make it so that it fired as fast as I could click it?
Fill me in on how you two teamed up.
Happened after she took off. When Queen's ship got blown to hell by the cannons, she went to Tucker's cave to lay low. It's where Tucker and me brought Jason for safekeeping, doing what we could. Naomi saw her father, lying there, stabbed in the gut. Guess she realized we got a common enemy.
Yeah.
So we do. Is Jason still breathing?
For now. Had him flown to some Honolulu hospital.
What is
by
it just like,
chopper,
nope.
And Tucker went with him too.
Look, I don't think much of my father, but I couldn't take the sight of him bleeding out like that. And after what these bastards did to my brother and sister...
The same brother who you were like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you're gonna you're gonna make it out of the cave alive. Bye!
If we can get Raymond Law for this, I'll do anything it takes. Just tell me that you people won't stop until he pays, and I'm with you.
Naomi's the only reason I was even able to find you in time, you know? She knew about the secret entrance, got us inside the room. Without her help, I'd still be banging on the wall outside.
I don't believe that for a moment, Saiga. If she didn't have you, you would have just swam in.
Fucking glad for that. You held up like a champion, Kyodai.
Of course I did. Ain't no goddamn way I'd die in there. If I didn't make it out, Noah'd blame himself for the rest of his life. Wishing to see the world would have seemed like a mistake. Like hell I'd ever let him think that.
Majima? Thank you for holding on for us. For caring about my brother.
Sure.
Okay. It's time we hit him back. Just follow me. Tough guy like you is still good to go, I trust?
She's got a real merciless streak. I kinda like it.
Brother.
Huh?
How long you gonna keep up the act? Before giving Shigaki that lecture on being Yakuza and all that shit? And when Jason got stabbed. Remember what you said to me?
Kyodai.
Give me a hand with this. Kyodai.
Did I really say that?
You did. Your memory's back.
Figures. There's just no fooling you, is there? Saw right the hell through me.
When did it happen?
When I went to
Yeah,
go
came in
stab
bits
the
and
Kraken in the
pieces.
face.
Things just kind of fired off in my head here and there. I guess, there was one thing that tied it all together. Fighting that squid was a hell of a rush.
Huh. What was the plan, if I didn't say nothing?
Who knows? I wasn't thinking that far. Thing is, I knew that when I got my memory back, me and Noah would have to stop adventuring. He might never have looked at me the same way again. I couldn't do it. So I kept quiet.
Damn it. What about all the people you had waiting for you? Could have spared me a thought. Raw deal.
Well, I'm sorry. But before we go home, there's shit I gotta take care of. From how it's looking, it's gonna be rough. I know that to you, Noah's just some kid. But I'm asking. Help me out here, brother. Who else I really got in this world? Besides you.
I mean, Kiryu for one, but... If you ask Kiryu, if you called Kiryu right now, he would fly out here.
I left thinking you were right behind me, and you haven't moved an inch.
I left a while ago?
Sorry about that. He was waiting on me. Ain't that so, Kyodai? After all, you never could do nothing without my help.
Dead to rights. Useless without you.
Been that way since the day I met him, this brother of mine.
Yeah, just hurry up. We need to move, Majima.
Kiryu, I need your help. I need to go save a kid I met's sister. Right. Kiryu's on a plane the next 5 minutes.
Ready? This will be a bumpy ride, so hang on tight.
Yeah, I can do bumpy, but where are we headed?
Main Cannon Bay. Port side. We're taking it over. It's the most heavily guarded asset they have, so expect plenty of resistance. Nothing we can't handle.
I'm making such a big deal out of this fight that I will end in like 4 gunshots.
Let's go already.
Whee! It's so strong.
Come on, brother.
Okay.
That's weak shit.
Hey, shut it, will you?
Fucking Falcon punched the door. You guys aren't accurate yet, so that's not gonna do anything. Nick, Ortega and Ahmed, they got real names. Not Goon and Black A.
Like, it is funny because it's like most random, like, even guys just get whatever names. It's just really funny that those guys didn't.
Do I really need to wait for Majima to, like, Falcon punch every door open?
There. That's how it's done.
Okay.
Yeah, we get it.
I guess it's to make it so I have to fight the enemies, I guess. Burns! Jack. He is like super dead. Which one's the real me? Ooh. The real Burns! Ah! Elevator. Be honest, I thought they were hostile. They were not. Yeah, we're cool.
There. See? We need to seize control of this spot.
What's the play?
Go in guns blazing. Draw attention. If it works, they'll catch our signal.
Yeah, I don't know if I get your strategy here. But in other words, you need us to kick up a shitstorm?
Pretty much.
All right. Our turn. Let's go balls out.
Every time it wipes out like 80% of the guys. It's just so funny to me. Wow.
Should do for now. What's next?
You let the rest of the crew know we took control.
I don't... I mean...
The rest? Was everybody here?
Naomi made sure of it. Got Mad Lannis's cannons at our command now.
Sure did. 3 guesses what we're going to do with them.
Awaiting your orders, captains.
Full speed ahead, Helm. Our target.
Jason's gonna be very upset that you're endangering all 3 of his children.
Yeah.
Sure are letting those things rip, aren't they?
Good. By now, Raymond should be starting to sweat. Time to take the fight to him, Captain Majima. He'll be at the Queen's castle. Remember the audience chamber? That's where we'll find him.
Captain! I heard you got hurt. I was so worried.
That's more than Raymond, though. He's got another thing coming. For Jason's sake, too.
That's right. We're gonna show him.
They'll be expecting an attack from us at this point. Much as I'd love to finish this in one fell swoop. We'll need to take our time and get ready. You rest up for now, Majima. I'll be waiting here for the
Talk to
final
me when
battle.
you're ready.
Come and find me then. Okay?
It's like the second. So I guess that wasn't the final time. Whatever.
I mean, I guess it's like if you want to stock up on, like, you know, food.
Yeah. But there wasn't really any, like, thing that would have, like, taken your stock away from the last time.
I enjoy how there's, like, still random encounters here. Hello, I would like, just everything. Perfect.
Looks great. Thanks for
The
the
employee watching in terror as he just eats all of that. I'm really sad the max drunkenness isn't like the other Yakuzas where it would just fucking 180 me randomly.
Raymond Law, say the word. Ready to end this thing?
Yeah.
Nothing else left. Let's get it done.
Okay. Let's get a move on then. Sorry, but Noah, Goro, you stay here.
I know. I get it. When I'm around, you guys gotta hold yourselves back a little, right? Kids shouldn't be seeing this stuff, or whatever.
You got enough to worry about. Jason's counting on you. Got it? Leave this part to us. Raymond's gonna be pulling a boot from his ass when we're through.
Damn right. You show him, Captain.
Nick, I really want you to remember how my hardest fight this entire game so far was that random bounty hunter mission I did. That was way out of my level range because I wanted the money. That was the hardest fight we have done.
And it was only because you did it early.
I missed! That's not supposed to happen! Oh, Majima combo! I didn't... Oh my god. Remember this from the move that killed us so many times in Like a Dragon? Rodriguez, what the fuck are you doing? What is that attack? Oh, that's a big Moad.
Captain, leave this to us. Go beat Raymond's ass. Your crew's got this.
That's what I'm talking about. I've been counting on you.
This way! Hurry!
Okay. Real quick, Nick, I enjoy that this underground pirate. Oh, God damn it! I gotta go back to the. Wait a minute! There's an exit sign on both sides of the door. Never mind. I was gonna say I enjoy the following like proper policy, but they are not. Never mind. Don't you shoot me when I'm charging up my gun move.
The exit sign also doesn't look like it would probably be lit. Maybe it would.
Ow. Ow.
Brother! We'll be fine here. You go on ahead.
You can get to him through there.
Sure you're good? All right.
That grappling hook is a thing. Okay, Nick. I want to remind you, right? It's not like this is a powered grappling hook. It's just a hook on a line.
Yeah.
So he just yeeted himself up here with nothing but one pull of his arm.
Yes.
I don't know, there's just something funny to me about the random guys that are committed to the bit about, the flintlocks, you know?
I know.
Because, like, we do have... Oh, you missed.
It made that one lady with just the actual, like, handgun so much better.
Well, because we do have, like, random goons who have, like, rifles and whatnot, but, like, just... these guys committing to the bit with the flintlocks is just funny. Oh, you again. How did you get ahead of me?
Well, look who it is. Chased me all the way from the torture chamber, did you? You jackasses are getting on my nerves.
You know, I'm not gonna reuse my gun here. You miss! You're not supposed to miss your attack. You're supposed to counter it. Do like that. Then you die. Anyway, my turn. Alright, my guy, I have bad news for you. I look at my inventory. That's a lot of foils.
Yeah.
That's a lot of foil. I wonder, this is what happens every time we fucking play, Yakuza games. Like, they let me do this, and I never use them.
And yet you do it every time.
To be
Just
fair,
in case.
it's not like this, like, outside of, like, toughness, you know, the Stamina Royale, which even then, like, outside of that, like, these aren't expensive, right? It's like, this was like, maybe $100, you know? For all, for the Saiga 10. And I'm gonna be so sad when I instantly face him and it despawns my clones because that's how they work.
Goro fucking Majima. You don't know when to quit.
You're a staff guy? Not you're king of the pirates, but you're a staff guy?
Legendary treasure.
Oh, he's the halberd like Whitebeard, okay.
And this is what you do with it? Where's your sense of adventure?
Actually, some very powerful people are coming to collect it soon.
Wait, real quick, just because you don't know, Nick, I want you to... The only other pirate with a halberd that I know of... Give me a good... All right, I think I also like paused it on nearly a perfect screen. Copy image. Discord. Send to Clavactus. Bam.
All right.
Anyway.
We're gonna be have a guy that looks like, you know, that kind of energy.
Like,
is the main villain.
if that's what he looked like, if he looked like Whitebeard from One Piece, it would have been a much better character.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, like, that's who they would reference him, because, like, he has nothing in common with the guy. It's like the halberd.
Before they do, I wanted a chance to take it all in.
And that doesn't really make sense. There's no other reason for this guy to have a halberd, right? Nothing about him is halberd.
Oh, with the way cash
or
works,
glaive. I think this is a glaive,
it'll
not
all
halberd.
come back to me in the end.
Amateur. Nothing's coming back to you but my boot. The treasure's ours.
You're a covetous man, you know. That narrow-mindedness will be the death of you. Coming here was a terrible mistake. It's already a miracle you escaped the torture room. If you had any sense, you'd have swum away. I might have shown you some clemency then. But no, you insist on throwing yourself into the fire. You are not prepared for the unholy retribution you've earned yourself. Do you think I'll stop at killing you? I'm not nearly so generous. Everyone you've tried to protect will die. Noah and Moana, especially Naomi. Jason's family will be snuffed
Ooh, she's
out.
gonna especially
I will see
die.
the image of it into that eye.
Ought to spend less time thinking about the future. You still gotta get through me.
Fill me in on your way of thinking, Majima. Why die trying to take my...
There was not this much treasure.
No.
There was not this much.
On his little boat.
away.
On his little boat, or
That
even in
ain't
the
it.
cave.
I didn't come all this way for the
Maybe the
gold.
cave was deeper.
I came to beat the hell out of you.
Why is that, though? What have I ever done to you personally?
I wonder. What did you do like 20 minutes ago?
Moana's safe. I gave her back to you. You wanted a damn treasure hunt. And that comes with greed and scoundrels. That's the nature of this beast. Would you have gone this ballistic if the Queen were still here? If I hadn't done you the favor of getting rid of her? Men like us use every dirty trick we can to get the upper hand, don't we? Jason's the same. This was a game for villains from the start. And all I ever did was have the audacity to win it.
Exactly.
What?
You sit in a damn castle having everyone else do the work. What's the matter, as long as you get the last laugh? Screw that. Screw those kinds of games. Noah deserves better.
Does he now?
That kid spent his childhood dreaming about the world. He finally gets to see it, and this is what it looks like? You think you get to come out on top? Just because you played the dirtiest? Not while I'm around.
As if impressing some little shit.
I can't wait for him to do no damage to me. We remember that assassin pirate who had the move that he spammed that did literally one-shot me.
Yeah.
Makes it noble. You're a damn crook.
I should have died at sea. The kid saved me. When he looks up...
Okay, Majima, you gotta be honest. He didn't save you. He gave you water when you hadn't had water for like a day. You were thirsty as shit. You weren't gonna die.
I see stars in his eyes. Do you have any idea the way he talks about what the world has in store for him? If us grown-ups are good for anything, it should be nurturing that hope.
Seriously? That's all this is about to you? That's why you're so dead set on this? You're out of your mind. You think you can take me? You insignificant bastard. I swear, I will show you how little you're worth.
Too bad I never gave a shit about any of that. Worrying about myself? How's that make a kid's dream come true?
A pirate king. Okay. Alright. Shadow Clone Jutsu! Beat him up! Take his lunch money! Alright, Nick, he's down to yellow. He's down to... Okay, I phased them.
Magenta.
Hey.
Orange or whatever.
I don't know how many health parts he has. I did a lot to him.
Ooh, arena change.
To be fair, that is just what every final Yakuza boss is, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
But my goons, I lose them. But you're going to do your big attack. You miss! You're not supposed to miss! I'm gonna break your neck because it's funny.
You might actually have to heal.
I mean, if I, you know.
I mean, you're ignoring mechanics, so, you know.
I'm really trying to get the... God, it gives it. It's for like a frame. I'm mashing Y. God, but dog move, whatever. It's a lot of damage.
You have a lot of health, though.
I still want to get the neck break. Got him! What? Air faced! Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. The accuracy Majima has with that is insane. Hey. Alright, you charged that up way longer than I thought you would. Oh well. I have to break into one of my many stacks of items. Whatever will I do? Neck break. Oh, Raymond, I see red. Get him, goons! What are you gonna do against the fucking clones that are psycho? Anyway. The shadow clones are so funny, Nick.
Not yet. I'm not down yet. Majima!
Give me a break. This goes on much longer, I'll look like a bully. Come on. Noah expects better of me than to kill you.
So what then? What are you gonna do to me?
Kiss you goodbye? Here's a consolation prize for you.
Alright, bye.
Or I'm gonna sign my own death warrant or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Into the shark pool. And this is where Majima accidentally kills him, because Majima has no idea there's sharks in here.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, oh. I'm.
Oh, it's like a sperm whale.
Is that Moby Dick?
Whales can't eat things that big. Or at least some whales.
Yeah,
can.
that's Moby
Maybe
Dick
that one
though, Nick.
can.
That's Moby Dick.
It was like a sperm whale that has like teeth, so maybe it could.
This is Moby Dick. For some reason.
Yeah.
Yo, Rayman!
Ah, shit!
You win some, you lose some.
Alright, I don't know why there's a whale in this cave, but...
Atlantis is crazy as hell.
What happened to Raymond, Captain? A whale ate him.
Yeah.
Craziest shit I've seen.
Has there been
We
a
finally have it, don't we?
Has there been Vor in a Yakuza game before? I think that's a new one.
Treasure.
No, what's it? Machete got eaten by a shark.
How's Jason? Is my
Yeah,
dad
oh,
still
yeah.
okay?
Machete had like 7 different
Please,
scenes where he
let's
fed people to
enjoy
sharks,
this
and then he got
moment
eaten by one.
first. It would be such a shame to have to ruin the mood with tragedy.
Huh? What do you mean? You said that the worst was over.
What'd he say?
Jason's dead.
Tucker, what's going on?
I had been hoping to preserve the peace for as long as possible. Very well. Bring in the body.
Hell, would you get a load of that glimmer? Find like this could raise the dead.
Dad! Dad!
Maybe not hug him. He's probably in a lot of pain.
Well, one in?
Yeah. That was lame as hell. You really think we'd find it funny?
Maybe not. I should have known better. Forgot you're ice cold.
Dumbass.
You're one hardy SOB. Who needs elixirs?
Yeah. Suppose I'm done chasing fairy tales.
Too bad. Heart of the Dragon. If it ever existed, sure be worth a ton, huh?
He just like snaps the Kiryu, huh?
Turning all this into something spendable is still quite the undertaking. Honestly, considering the time and effort involved, I plainly deserve a larger share.
One way to look at it. I sure hope so, because it ain't gonna happen. Still, can't blame a guy for trying.
Well, that aside, if I may, would you allow me to say a few words? After 2 centuries, the lost treasure of the Esperanza has finally been discovered. It was a perilous journey which ensnared many and fascinated at every turn. Blood was spilt, all for dreams of wealth. Madlantian pirates and thugs, Nele Island Haku, and Japanese Yakuza. Even me, a New York financier. Every conceivable walk of life united in mutual ambition. And to think, if even a single cog were missing from this ramshackle clockwork, some or all of us might not have lived to see this hour of triumph. However, 2 very special pieces of the puzzle somehow bound us all together. And at last we earn our happy ending, thanks to them. This most eccentric fellow who woke upon the shore without a trace of memory, and the boy who rescued him, who together set sail with the wind at their backs and vigor in each step, making allies of many would-be enemies. To Captain Majima, to Noah.
Man's pretty nice for like a soulless rich person.
You're embarrassing me.
This never would have happened without you. We simply wish to express our sincere regards. And thus, I propose it's only fitting that you 2 take the first pick of the lot. Everyone's already agreed, in fact.
You sure? What if I was to say, hey, I want the whole pile?
Oh, make no mistake. We're ready. Grateful or not, we'll keelhaul you if you get stupid.
Hey, be cool. Don't you want to end this story like a hero, Kyodai?
You put it like that.
It fades back in, everybody's knocked out.
Somebody once said, treasure shines brightest for it's found. Soon as it's in your hands, you want to go out looking for more.
60 years old, my fucking ass. He looks like he's in like his
my
20s.
treasure's gonna be this moment, when everyone's still feeling the rush. That's really all it's ever about, you know?
Oh, wait. Hang on a sec, boss. That ain't what happened, right? You mean you really didn't snag your cut of the treasure?
You might be the only guy I ever met who gets dumber with age, Minami. What kind of boss takes first dibs? I got a reputation to protect.
But what about the plan? We needed the seed capital. Get Majima construction off the ground again? And how will we pay for
Ichiban's like, I own like 3 different major
I told
businesses.
ya. All we gotta do is keep working our asses off each day. We're a team here. Us and all the other pharaohs.
Remember, Ichiban's canonically poor, and all the stuff I do for the money doesn't actually happen, apparently.
Yeah.
The ones who'll never be housebroken. Why are you hanging your heads? There's something wrong?
Come on, Majima-san. You could have had a cut of $1 billion? And instead, all you took was a single photo? Sounds kind of fishy to me, is all I'll say.
You got some nerve. Look me in my eye and accuse me of lying, then.
Like I'm that stupid.
Come on in. My father. He went peacefully.
I see. Condolences.
At least I had the chance to tell him that we found the treasure. I think that made him happy. Even looked like he understood me for a minute or two there.
Be thankful for that.
It was interesting, actually. He started tidying up the place. Saw him get out of the bed. He took the boat out. Picked up all the old rocks around the house and tossed them in the water.
There's a saying in Japan. Birds don't foul the nest they leave behind. Could have been he knew his time was up.
Yeah, maybe. I can't stop thinking about something he said. He told me he was on the Esperanza back when they first buried the treasure. And that he wrote the whole story down in a journal.
In a journal? That's kind of funny. Tucker said that, right? His information came from a journal?
The one Tucker had was from centuries ago. If my father was somehow the person who wrote it, he'd be over 200 years old.
So Tucker had some old pirate's journal. Maybe your father was just confused.
Probably. Either that or Tucker's journal belonged to my dad. My 200-year-old dad. That's impossible, right? You would need some kind of elixir of eternal
I'd be
life.
pissed if the elixir of eternal life gave me just like 2 lifespans.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't really matter anymore, I guess. You never could.
Just real quick, remember how, like, Ichiban went on a date with a literal ghost, and that was just never brought up again? Like, the ghost of a girl who died in the hospital listened to Ichiban, like, having fun outside. And that was just, like, never brought up again.
Make it easy for me, could you, old man?
Hey, better not still be looking up Esperanza stuff on that thing. Learn to take the win and move on.
Don't be like that. Can't a guy bask in victory a little longer?
It's just eating you up that we didn't find that elixir, isn't it? Me too, man. If the Esperanza's crew took it with them, then it might still be out there. Only hint we have to go on is the heart of the dragon.
That's what Tucker said.
It's gonna fucking snap to Kiryu. He's gonna be getting younger or something. It's like, we're bringing Kiryu back.
Said it was called, right? The old journal he bought talked about it.
Actually, from what he described, it sounds similar to this stuff here. You ever heard of ambergris?
Ambergris?
The Chinese use it for medicine. It's supposed to revitalize the nervous system and the heart. What if, back in the day, somebody found it in its purest form? Might seem like immortality to them.
So what is it exactly?
The Chinese word for it means calcified saliva expelled from the mouth of a benevolent dragon. Apparently, though, it naturally forms in the intestines of sperm whales.
I was right, it's a sperm whale.
Each one goes for millions of dollars.
Millions each? Jesus
Ambergris is
Christ.
fucking weird.
It would be worth more than the gold at that point. No wonder they didn't leave it with the rest of the loot.
Want to see what it looks like?
Huh. So all it is an ugly rock.
Oh, it's gonna be that.
Yep.
Oh.
If you didn't know,
The rocks
you'd
that
probably
the
walk
dad
right by
threw
it.
out.
But with just one, you'd end up filthy rich, huh? Sure makes a man dream.
If it's Chinese medicine, I'd assume they brew it up like tea, don't you think? Eternal life is probably a stretch, but what if something like this could help you live to 100 or even longer?
This is a really dumb thing to be talking about, like, when the game takes place in modern times.
Yeah.
Was like, ambergris is used for, like, perfume and shit, not for fucking...
Yeah, it doesn't
Reminds me of
doesn't
that
make
guy,
you, you know,
Polycana Sage.
Oh yeah.
immortal.
Yeah, people said he was 100 years old, but supposedly still in freakishly good shape.
Yeah, gotta be. The old son of a bitch, he drank up the heart of the dragon.
There was this rock... Okay, but like... If you know you're dying, why not tell your son about this? Unless you actually hate him for some reason, you know, whatever. But like, why not tell him? Why hide it?
I don't know.
Kiryu's just like snorkeling down there. Goes, what the fuck?
I'm never gonna get this idiot to believe me.
What part doesn't he think was real?
Oh, no. The whole thing, I guess. He's saying me getting retrograde amnesia don't make any sense. And the squid! He don't think we took out a giant squid!
What? But we almost died fighting that thing!
No, we didn't. We took like 10% of our health.
Pretty brave, hanging around Majima-san like that.
Yeah, that's the...
Wait, you guys were in the story. Were you not actually there? Not Ichiban. Ichiban's not there. It's Kanagi. Those two dummies were.
Boy, we've been trying to...
I think
Oh,
there's Ichiban doesn't believe it.
No joke. Have a little faith in people, man. The boss has spit nothing but the truth.
So what? The giant squid stuff was real?
Ichiban,
you have done like crazier things.
Back in Hawaii, I took one of those things on. Trust me, if they were all over the place, people would know about it. Sounds to me like your boss heard my story and he's just trying to one-up me.
It ain't like that at all. Maybe you're the one that's full of shit. That's right. What proof have you got?
It's all true. And no one's gonna believe it, are they?
Oh well. If only we had a way to prove it happened.
How about a photo?
Well, I only thought to take the one.
Oh, I have an idea. The gift that I gave you, Captain. Remember? I made it from one of the squid's barbs. The necklace.
Yeah.
Whoa, good thinking. Hey, looky here, Kasuga. What do you say? This proof enough for you?
That wouldn't mean shit.
Yeah. You can get that off of Amazon.
I mean, it was a fun game. I think the challenge was just so weird. Like the difficulty.
Yeah. Was there like a difficulty setting you could have turned up?
Probably. I think it was on like normal or hard. I don't remember. I don't usually set Yakuza games to be much harder than that because like when like their hard difficulty is they're hard. Yeah, it's just health tanks and they do 1 billion damage. Which like I mean that wouldn't make this game more entertaining, you know. A lot of voice actors.
Yeah, I think they're listing them for all languages.
That makes sense.
Hawaii and pirates and washing up on a beach with amnesia.
I'm glad there's
You,
like
Majima-san,
this.
I'll give you that.
What?
Yeah.
You still ain't gonna believe me? I'm telling you the tale of a lifetime, and all you've been doing is poking holes in it. Well, how about Naomi and Moana? The girls. Would you believe them?
I probably would. Why not introduce me to them?
Well, turn around.
Ichiban, you're like 50 or something, and they're like 18 maybe. I forget how old Naomi's supposed to be. And Moana. What?
This is just like the
It's the animators having fun. Yeah, which like that's fine. That's fine for like the outro. That's fine. It's like, yeah, we made these models. We're gonna make them. You're gonna have fun of them.
Yeah. It is funny watching just like the 80-year-old men do it though.
Yep.
Hey, the goon got here. Goon number A or whatever his name is. So who had to go into their weekly meeting with their manager and explain to them that this is what they were doing with their time?
I mean, like this wouldn't be one animator. This would be
no
team.
Then obviously, you know, it's this sort of thing. You know, they just kind of like applied the same like animations to all the models, but
yeah. Like, if I had to guess, like it might have just been one of the things where like the rest of like, you know, animation was done, but the rest of the game wasn't. Because it happens sometimes, like,
yeah.
one department finishes way before the rest of the departments, and like, well, we're just gonna have fun, I guess.
Yeah, and there's also, you know, that's a lot of, you know, they had an actual musical number, so a lot of that stuff could have been already, like, done.
Yeah.
Or they were just playing with, like, okay, let's practice these animations because it makes it so that way in the next game we do, we can, like, be better animators, so, yeah.
Oh, it does not like being speed hacked. Okay, so that was the end. Oh right, this song that they did that I wasn't expecting. So that was like a pirate, dragon, Yakuza, whatever. I mean, it's a Yakuza game. It was a good Yakuza game. The next game is probably going to be Valkyria Chronicles 4, unless Nick has something you would rather do.
I'm not for looking at my games.
Yeah. Alright. We're gonna see if there's anything else, because there might be, because Yakuza. And then that'll be in the stream.
Give away! Goromaru full speed ahead! Heave away! Yarr!
Oh. Yarg. Hey, Barry, what are you doing? You're just playing for tail? I do find it hilarious how, for a lot of Yakuza games, they're the best way to play some of Sega's older arcade games, and that's really funny.
Yeah.
Anchors away, the distress will never break me. Time will tell, so raise the sail. The truth is out there for the taking. Set my course for brilliant shores. Push through. Do it to feel the rush. Do it to feel the pleasure. Because it's now or never.
Allie, what are you doing?
A new direction might take me home. What lies ahead's a matter of destiny. I seek a treasure worth more than gold. Here on the edge, there's no room for disbelief. In position to see how far I can go. Push the
I'm really glad I managed to train both my cats so quickly not give a shit about wires.
Yeah.
I'm ready to embrace it.
Sound Asylum, Tampa. Oh, we're at the special thanks, Nick.
All that I've lost will never faze me. Been through hell to find myself, wondering what the rest I'm facing. My reward is what lies in store, 'cause the distress will never break me. Time will sail, so raise the sail. The truth is out there for the taking.
Expression Ethics Unit.
Huh.
Do it to feel the rush. Do it to feel the pleasure. Do it to rise above. Because it's now or never.
Aha!
Back in Japan.
So, Daigo's gonna meet us there?
Went early this morning. Said it was only proper. Even put the suit back on. Imagine the hospital staff's faces when he showed up looking like that.
Mikuru.
I would. That's
Those
what it
two,
sounds like.
You know
but
what it's like at the top. Got plenty to talk about. Never tie me down to that chair.
Guy bore the weight of the Yakuza on his shoulders, and then life comes at him with this.
Gotta be curious.
Meanwhile,
Cancer.
You and me, we get to retire healthy, even after all these escapades. Life ain't fair, is it? Each day you're rolling the dice.
That's the best part, though. Always more to hope for, long as there's air in your lungs.
Suppose so.
Rodriguez's father. You remember him, don't you? Once he found out his treasure hunt's over, man shut his eyes for the last time.
Worse ways to go. Not a bad life, considering.
Nah. Too long for my taste. Keep walking far enough, your legs give out. Know what I mean?
Hmm?
Well, that's the whole reason to hunt. 'Cause life don't last forever. One day, you get to look back at how far you got and grow old. All your dreams, the ones you had and never saw come true, you leave them to the next guy. It's how it should be. And that's life.
Wisdom there. Shimano's mad dog. He's become quite the old hound, ain't he?
Lay off, all right?
Funny how you went to Hawaii all so you could chase a dream then. You forget that? While back, Shigaki brought you the Nelly Island plan and you told him it sounded too boring for you, yeah? Hawaii, you kept saying. Ain't crossing the sea to play chaperone.
I told him that, huh?
Before you looked into it. Then you found an old legend about a treasure that could grant someone everlasting health. After that, nobody could talk you out of it. Daigo,
His
though,
motivation was
he was
Kiryu.
laughing. Majima-san's running around like he's 40 again.
Yeah, kid's always been a ball breaker.
Guys our age are supposed to be smart enough not to go chasing legends. If we do, they'd better be damn stupid ones. Stupid's what it takes to get us moving. So it goes. What makes me laugh is that even after you lost all your memories, you still honed in on that treasure all the same. Take the dream from the man, but can't take the man from the dream. Kazuma Kiryu. You never could give up on that one.
Well, still just a dream in the end, stupid or not.
Yeah, too bad about that elixir of eternal life.
Thing is, going after it helped Noah make his dream come true. Kid wanted to see the wide open world with his own eyes. So he did. Like I was saying, you go as far
I really
as you
want to
can,
see like
then
a
you
time
leave your
skip
dreams
to
the
like
next guy.
12 years in the future or something, and Noah's like this buff Yakuza guy with Goro the tiger,
Sounds
like
like a
the
plan.
full-grown
How
tiger
about
now.
we go find another dream to chase then, huh? After all.
Is that going to be the next protagonist after Ichiban?
The best
Maybe.
is yet to come. Life's as fun as you make it. Guarantee he's still thinking about his next dream too.
We got time, you know. And stories from Hawaii. Let's regale the man.
Yeah.
It's going on a lot longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
I'm fine of it, but just...
Then we're not gonna see it.
Where do I begin? That's right. I'm starting off about 6 months back, if that's cool.
Always to be continued. They'll never let it die. Woo! Alright, so with all that done, I want to thank you all for coming out, Jim. Thank you for coming, and hopefully we will see you for the next one. Have a good night, and we'll see you then. Good night, everybody.